Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Lions at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Gets by him at the 25. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. An inside give to Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
63, 63.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Second and 6. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And Matthews has it right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Hey, let's go.
Up the middle, Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Pushing his way inside the 40. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, and that'll make it third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll try the right side with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end, Fant. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus his own coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Bang. Alpha.
Back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 Lions. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fielded just inside the 30. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
The score, Lions 35, Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A give to Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now, meanwhile, here's Here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Hurts throw into the hands of Fan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down, here's Hurts. Going right back to Fan. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he He just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Carter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. This is Fant on the short completion. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Lions 38. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's first down. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And this is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
St. Brown on the catch. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 37.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll look to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.